Have you ever wondered, could just a few gentle movements each day really help manage blood pressure after 60? Today, we'll hear the story of Helen, a 66-year-old woman who was once skeptical about yoga until she began to feel the change through her breath and the little mat in her living room.
Hello, doctor. My name is Helen. I'm 66 years old and living in a quiet coastal town in California. I just retired about 6 months ago after nearly 40 years of working as a nurse. I thought having more free time would help stabilize my blood pressure. But strangely enough, it's actually been more erratic these past few months. I still eat regularly, take morning walks, and go to bed on time. Yet every time I go in for a checkup, the doctor says, "Ms. Helen, your numbers are a bit higher than ideal." It really worries me. How could it be that, after retiring when I'm not even stressed about work anymore, my blood pressure is going up? One of my close friends who also recently retired told me, "You should try yoga." I've been practicing for about 3 months, and I feel so much calmer. My blood pressure's improved too. At first, I just laughed. Isn't that what young people do? All those bendy poses? At our age, my back aches just from sitting too long, and my knees crack when I try to stretch. How am I supposed to do yoga? But then my friend sent me a video, gentle yoga for older adults. All the movements were simple, slow, mostly focused on deep breathing and meditation. I tried following along for a few sessions, and I'll admit it did feel relaxing. But still, I'm not entirely confident that it can truly help with blood pressure. So today I want to ask from the heart, can gentle yoga really help someone over 60 like me manage high blood pressure? Or is it just another passing trend?
Hello, Ms. Helen, and a warm welcome to everyone joining us today. That's a great question, and the truth is, you're definitely not alone in wondering about it. More and more people over 60 are asking themselves, if gentle yoga doesn't make me sweat or get my heart racing, how could it possibly help lower my blood pressure? To answer that first, we need to understand something important. Blood pressure isn't just about the heart and blood vessels. It's also deeply connected to how we breathe, how our bodies react to stress, and how we treat ourselves every single day. When we're stressed, blood pressure quietly rises. The human body is an incredibly sensitive system. When we feel anxious, frustrated, or even just uneasy for no clear reason, our sympathetic nervous system, also known as the fight or flight response, kicks in. The heart starts beating faster, blood vessels tighten, and naturally, blood pressure goes up. What's especially important here is this. Many older adults don't realize they're living in a state of chronic stress. Because it's not loud or dramatic, it's quiet, constant, and easy to overlook. Yoga helps pull the brake on the nervous system. Yoga, especially gentle, slow-paced yoga, can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and relax response. When you sit upright, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly exhale through your mouth. That's your body gently pulling the brake. Your heart rate slows down. Your blood vessels open up. Your brain releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that bring a sense of ease and calm. And your blood pressure? It may start to come down gradually, naturally. Deep, steady breathing. A prescription-free remedy studies have shown that slow, deep breathing, about 6 to 8 breaths per minute, can lower blood pressure even more effectively than brisk walking in some older adults, especially those who are sensitive to stress. And guess what? Yoga is the perfect blend of slow movement, body awareness, and controlled breathing. When the body is gently guided into a relaxed state rather than being pushed into intense activity, the cardiovascular system tends to respond more positively. This is especially true for those over 60. In short, gentle yoga doesn't have to involve difficult poses. Its magic lies in the breath, in tuning into your body, and in reducing stress, those hidden culprits behind high blood pressure. Dear Ms. Helen, many people assume that skipping yoga might just make them a little less flexible. Nothing too serious for the heart or blood pressure. But the truth is, it's more than that. 1. Chronic stress, the silent enemy of aging hearts. After 60, we may no longer be rushing to work or raising young children. But that doesn't mean we stop worrying. At this stage, worries often shift to things like a spouse's health, medical bills, feelings of loneliness, or sometimes just a quiet sadness that creeps in during late afternoons. When these emotions aren't released or processed, they build up as a steady, silent form of stress. And that kind of chronic tension can quietly push blood pressure higher and keep it there. If every day passes in that state with no true moment of relaxation, then the risk of high blood pressure and the complications that follow can rise much faster than we expect. 2. The less we move, the harder it gets to control. Blood pressure. Many folks say, I move around the house, cook, clean, that counts as exercise, right? But the truth is, real physical activity needs to be intentional and rhythmic. When our movement is scattered without a dedicated time for steady, gentle activity like yoga, walking, or slow dancing, blood circulation slows down. The heart has to work harder to pump blood, and over time, this added strain can push blood pressure up. And let's not forget, aging naturally causes our blood vessels to lose some of their elasticity. Without regular, mindful movement, our cardiovascular system starts to feel like a rusty old engine, less smooth, more prone to trouble. 3. Skipping relaxation time. A small habit with big risks. As we age, sleep often becomes lighter, and memory can be more fragile. If the brain doesn't get a chance to take a breather each day, the body stays stuck in a constant state of alert. And that's the perfect setting for high blood pressure, heart issues, even stroke to take root. We've seen many older adults who say, I don't really exercise, but I'm not stressed either. But when we look a little closer, we often find they struggle with sleep, feel anxious for no clear reason, and their blood pressure hovers around 140/150, without understanding why. In summary, when we skip gentle yoga or any kind of intentional relaxation, those of us over 60 may quietly slip into a state of silent stress, move less, and overlook our body's deeper need for true rest. Over time, this can cause blood pressure to rise gradually without obvious warning signs until the body speaks up through a headache, a dizzy spell, or worse, a sudden stroke. Dear Ms. Helen, and to all of you watching today, here's the good news. Yoga isn't just for the young and flexible. In fact, many with simple, gentle movements that don't require getting on the floor or twisting into pretzel shapes, yet still bring powerful benefits for both blood pressure and mental well-being. 1. Choose the right type of yoga. Gentle yoga is the key today. There are many styles of yoga ranging from fast-paced vinyasa and high-energy power yoga to slower forms like hatha and deeply relaxing yin yoga. For adults over 60, especially those dealing with high blood pressure, joint pain, or balance issues, we recommend the following. Gentle yoga focuses on deep breathing, light stretching, and simple, easy-to-follow poses. A great entry point for seniors new to yoga. Chair yoga. Most movements are done while seated, making it ideal for those with knee, back, or balance concerns. It's safe, accessible, and still highly effective. Restorative yoga uses props and long-held poses to help the body fully relax. It supports mental restoration and helps release stress, excellent for lowering blood pressure naturally. 2. What's the best time to practice and how long is enough? Many people worry that yoga won't help unless they commit a full hour every day. But here's the truth. Just 15 to 20 minutes each morning is more than enough to feel a real difference. Practicing in the morning can help clear your mind, set a calm tone for the day, and support more stable blood pressure throughout. Can't do mornings? That's okay too. Afternoons are fine. Just try to avoid practicing right after a meal. And here's the most important part. Be consistent. Be gentle. Be patient. Yoga isn't about pushing your limits. It's simply about letting your body and mind open just a little more each day. 3. What specific poses are best? Here are some gentle yoga poses that are especially well suited for adults over 60. Easy pose, Sukhasana, a seated meditation pose that focuses on deep, steady breathing. Child's pose, Balasana, gently stretches the back and hips while calming the mind. Cat-cow pose, Marjayasana, Bitilasana, improves spinal flexibility and supports gentle heart activity. Legs up the wall, Viparita Karani, helps blood circulation and slows the heart rate, great for relaxation. If possible, Ms. Helen and all of you watching, consider starting with a guided video made specifically for seniors. Look for ones with a slow pace, clear instructions, and step-by-step demonstrations. Or even better, join a gentle yoga class at a local senior center. It can be a lovely way to move, relax, and connect. 4. Combine yoga with a healthy lifestyle. Yoga is a powerful step, but it works even better when paired with other heart-friendly habits. A low-sodium diet with plenty of leafy greens, staying well hydrated but avoiding too many salty mineral drinks, light walking for 15 to 30 minutes a day, getting enough sleep and keeping a positive outlook. In short, yoga after 60 doesn't need to be complicated. All you need is a sturdy chair, a soft mat, and 20 minutes a day, and you're giving your heart a gift that's truly priceless. Dear Ms. Helen, your question has opened the door to a topic that many others are quietly wondering about too. Is there a way to manage blood pressure without relying solely on medication? And the answer is yes. But it's not a quick fix. It's about patience, gentleness, and consistency. Among all the approaches out there, gentle yoga stands out as a soft therapy with surprisingly strong benefits. No need to push your body to the limit. No sweating, no straining. Just a few quiet minutes each day to breathe, to feel, and to simply tune into yourself. To sum it up, yoga helps regulate blood pressure in 3 key ways. It reduces stress, the hidden driver of high blood pressure in older adults. It improves circulation, especially when paired with slow, deep breathing. It strengthens the mind-body connection, helping you notice subtle changes before they become serious. A simple invitation. If you're watching this video, I'd like to gently invite you to try one of these 2 simple steps. Find a gentle yoga video made for seniors. YouTube has plenty free and easy to follow. Start today with just 10 minutes. Create a peaceful corner in your home. Maybe a chair by the window where you can sit each morning and take 5 slow, deep breaths before your day begins. You might be surprised how, after just a few days, your mind feels lighter and your blood pressure quietly begins to settle too. Give your body a chance to restore itself. Give your mind a quiet space to breathe. Yoga doesn't promise miracles, but if you stay with it gently and patiently, it may just offer you something beautiful in return. If you've stayed with us this far, I believe we share something in common, a genuine care for your own health or for a loved one entering their golden years. And if there was a moment in this video that made you pause and think, wait, could something as simple as breathing correctly or sitting still for a few minutes actually help lower blood pressure? Then congratulations, you're not alone. Today, Helen's story might very well be your story, or your partner's, or maybe even an old friend, someone quietly worried because their blood pressure readings seem to change every month. If you've ever had similar concerns about yoga, about blood pressure, or just about how to stay healthy at this stage of life, we'd love to hear your story in the comments below. We read every single message, and sometimes we reply even faster than you can roll out a yoga mat in the morning. Gentle chuckle. And if today's video brought you any clarity or comfort, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next one. Every week, we share easy-to-follow, thoughtful tips to help you care for your heart, your memory, and your quality of life.